Welcome to Gutter Trash Halloween 2014 Specialsode 3. My name is Eric. And, of course, as the listener knows by now, I hope, I'm not here with Jason. I'm here with a special guest host. Mr. Joe Grunenwald is here with me.
Hello!
Hi. Alright, we're done.
Spectacular!
We're done.
We're done? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hello!
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
This is weird.
Is it?
Twin Peaks.
Yep. We did not watch it, Twin Peaks.
No.
Although, I don't know. Nothing really on that show stands out entirely as Halloweeny.
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird.
There could be a Halloween episode coming up, and we just don't know about it.
That is also true. I would guess by the point that we are now, it should have already happened.
I don't know. I mean, only 15 days have passed in Twin Peaks since
that's
the
true.
series began.
Right.
So, I don't know.
That is true. Well, maybe in the it's not a revamp or a reboot. The
sequel.
The sequel.
Sequel series.
The reignition.
Yes, that works.
Of Twin Peaks that's coming.
Relaunch.
Yes. Maybe that will have a Halloween episode in it.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. And a very special Christmas episode.
Of course. Maybe a Thanksgiving episode.
I mean, they gotta...
Who will invite Agent Cooper to Thanksgiving dinner?
Right. 25 years later.
That's right.
I'm assuming maybe it's just me, because we don't know how the series ends yet.
Yeah.
We're still, 9 weeks away.
Mm-hmm.
But, or I guess, obviously it doesn't end.
Yeah.
It got canceled.
Yeah. There's a movie.
Spoiler. Twin Peaks got canceled back in 1991.
For our other podcasts.
But maybe Cooper just decides to stay in Twin Peaks.
Maybe.
I mean, it's been hinted to a lot throughout, so who knows?
He and Audrey settle down.
Yeah, that'd be
I feel
nice.
pretty good about that.
That would be pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're not here to talk about Twin Peaks.
We have actually just talked more about Twin Peaks in this show than we do in most episodes of the actual show where we talk about Twin Peaks.
We definitely talked more today than we did yesterday when we actually did the show about Twin Peaks.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anyone who listens to both podcasts, there might be some repeat stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever Joe and I get together, Batman and The Flash are likely to come up. Just on principle.
Honestly, if you listen to both shows, you're going to get a more full picture of the story than if you just listen to one of them.
That's true.
Because, one of them might have a cameo appearance that then leads into the other one.
Right. I mean, you don't need to listen to both.
Yeah.
They both stand alone on their own.
Yeah.
But you get a better idea.
Yeah.
It's a richer experience.
Definitely. I feel good saying that. About all the shows in the Gutter Trash Network.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen to them all.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
But it helps.
And it may seem like the Savage Fincast is completely unrelated, but it's not. It's all going to tie in eventually.
Like our good friend Jeff Loeb says, it's all connected.
That's right. It is all connected.
Jeff Loeb.
I got a script sketch from him at the last con that I went to. Have you heard about these? This is a thing he's pioneering.
No.
Yeah, he calls them scritches.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and he just writes you a script right there on the spot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like what? Like on a Post-its?
Well, you go to a show and you ask an artist, hey, can I get a sketch of The Flash?
Sure.
And you go to Jeff Loeb and you say, hey, can I get a sketch of The Flash?
Uh-huh.
And he writes you a little, a 1 or 2 page Flash script right there on the spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Like 1 or 2 pages?
1 or 2 pages. Yeah,
really?
Just right there.
What does he put it on?
Well, he's got a computer and a printer there with him.
Really?
Yeah, so, he writes it out and he prints it and gives it right to you.
Seriously?
Yeah, Scritch.
Scritch?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't like it because he's not handwriting
It's gonna catch on.
He's not handwriting.
But you can see him do it. You can take a picture. He does not save the file afterwards.
Uh-huh.
So you have the only copy of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just like original art.
Wow. Yeah. Except it's printed and then you can make copies.
But why would you do that? I mean, you could make copies of your sketch if you wanted to.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, also, that sounds like far more effort than he's put into any comic script than he has in 10 years, 12 years, 14, 15. I don't know. When did Long Halloween come out?
Oh.
Because that's the last thing I remember liking by him.
That would have been a good comic to do for a podcast.
That would.
Yeah.
Huh.
Halloween Spooktacular.
Yeah.
Specialsode, as you are wont to call it.
It's too bad that I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Because I tried not to think about Jeff Loeb as much as possible.
That's understandable.
Or, excuse me, Joseph Loeb.
Right, thank you. Everybody knows.
Jeff
is the short form of Joseph.
Yes. So, Jeff, thanks for coming by today.
My pleasure. Happy to be here. Pickles. Anyway, any hoodle.
Yeah. So did you hear the new episode of You Talking U2 to Me today?
I started listening to it.
All right.
Actually, just finished the one for the new album.
Uh-huh.
So I'm about 15 minutes into the physical release special.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that show. It's
pretty good.
a great show.
Yeah. Makes me wish U2 would put out an album like every month.
Yeah.
So that they could do more episodes.
And I actually enjoy that album too.
The pieces that they played, I enjoyed them.
It's pretty decent.
I'm not a huge U2 fan, but I like their greatest hits, like half of them, maybe. Yeah.
I think that they're a good band musically.
Uh-huh.
At least the stuff of theirs that I've listened to.
Right.
I tend to not care for Bono's voice.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't bother me on the Songs of the Innocents.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't have iTunes, which is weird, being the podcast media mogul that I am.
That's right.
For me, iTunes is just a thing that I use to put the podcast on, so that if for some reason you wanted to listen to it on that, you could.
That would be like Donald Trump not owning a deck of cards.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so...
That is a perfect analogy.
Yeah, so I did not get the U2 album for free, as everyone else in the world did. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you change your mind, let me know.
That's fine. I think if I change my mind, I guess I could always just go buy the physical copy.
You could. Like a chump.
Like a Trump?
Like a Trump, exactly. Take your deck of cards and go buy a CD at a Sam Goody or
with my billions?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but just buy one copy.
You
don't need billions of them.
No, I just need the one.
Just need the one.
Yeah. I don't know where you would buy a new record these days.
Best Buy.
And also, maybe. I just called it record.
You did. Yeah. I was just gonna let that one go. Yeah, I don't think it's been released on vinyl yet, you hipster fuck. But when it is, I'm sure you can get it at a local independent retailer.
I'm sure I could. And I probably will, because it has a warmer sound.
Yeah, it does the cracking. Just makes you hard.
Yeah, I do have a record player.
Yeah.
I did actually sell most of my records, though, because I'm poor.
Yeah.
And I wasn't listening to any.
I remember, because I went with you when you sold.
That's right.
And afterwards, I was like, "Oh, do you have any Metallica records in there?" And you were like, "Yes." And I said, "Fuck me."
Yep.
Because I would have bought those from you.
Yeah.
Oh
well. Yeah. I mean, they sold pretty quickly.
I'm sure they did.
The place where I sold them.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
They always do.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, man.
My own fault.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah. Welcome to Gutter Trash again.
Thanks. It's been a while.
It has. It's been quite a while.
It's been a little while, yeah.
But you're a frequent guest.
I am, I guess.
More frequent than most.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe Kathleen is up there for more frequency.
Maybe.
I definitely
she got her own spinoff.
She did, but then so did you.
That's true. Yeah, it works out. If you're a fan favorite, like myself or Kathleen, you might get your own spinoff.
Yeah. And we do ours almost every week.
That's true.
Kathleen and I do it,
whenever.
Yeah. It's supposed to be monthly.
Less frequently than you talking you two to me at this point.
Yeah. It's a little upsetting. But at the same time, she and I both have second jobs and not a lot of free time.
Yeah.
And it makes it difficult to get together now.
It just means that when you guys do get together, it's more special.
That's true.
And you have more to talk about.
That is true.
And the episodes last for fucking ever.
Mm-hmm. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like talking to my friends that I don't get to see.
You don't have to apologize to me. You know that you don't have to have a microphone recording for you to do that.
It's the only way I can get her over here. And I refuse to go to her house.
Yeah, no, I don't
She's
blame
got
you.
a terrible dog.
I do not blame you.
Her dog's not terrible.
No.
But it's kind of terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually never met Pearl.
Pearl.
Is it? Yeah. I've just heard the stories.
She's cute as hell.
Yeah.
Cute as hell. Obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes dogs are like that.
Yeah. Most animals are.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, animals, we it's weird because we do sort of anthropomorphize them sometimes. Mm-hmm. But, and in some cases it is apt to do so because, like all people, there are different types of animals.
Oh, yeah.
And some are great and friendly, and then some are just assholes.
Yeah, definitely.
My parents own 2 asshole cats.
Yeah.
I've talked about it frequently. They are dicks. They're just dicks.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Anyway.
I am here.
You are here. We are going to talk about a thing. Unlike the other specialsodes for the Halloween 2014, we did not watch a movie. I'm sure we watched movies.
Yeah, we've watched movies in the past.
Sure,
I've watched movies separately. You've watched movies separately.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I almost watched a movie the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What did you almost watch?
I was trying to decide if I wanted to watch Night of the Creeps, or there was, what else was it? There's another horror movie.
Okay.
Oh, Jack's Back with James Spader.
Okay. Ooh, awesome.
Yeah. But instead I opted for the Rockford Files.
Gotcha. You probably made a good choice.
Yeah, maybe.
If I had to guess.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
But no, instead, we decided to talk about a comic book.
Yeah.
And it sort of makes sense.
We're aficionados.
We're aficionados. We both enjoy a comic. Our friendship is based on comics.
Entirely, it's based on the first arc of Superman Batman by Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway. You were saying... After I killed it.
No, it's fine. So we read a comic that was almost as good as that.
Yes.
And of course, it's kind of hard to find a good horror comic out there.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of them. They're all usually pretty shitty. Usually published by 1 or 2 different companies.
Mm-hmm.
Avatar, Blue Water,
Yeah, Avatar's the big one that I can think of.
Yeah. Chaos doesn't exist anymore, but whoever publishes them now.
Yeah. Is Chaos an imprint of Image now?
I think it's Dynamite.
Is it Dynamite? That's right, yeah.
What else? Who else makes shitty horror comics out there?
Man.
Who does the grim fairy tale comics?
Xenoscope.
There we go. That's another one.
Yeah. Yikes. Can't think of any others.
London Night Studios from back in the day.
What? I've never heard of that.
Oh, they published such classics as Razor
Okay.
and Death Angel.
Okay.
There was always a Boneyard Press, Hart D. Fisher's comic line.
All right.
Which published nothing of note other than some exploitation serial killer comics.
Sure.
Yeah. And I think Hart Fisher is now more famous for having a feud with Gerard Way
Okay.
of Umbrella Academy fame. The only thing that guy is famous
Right.
for.
Yeah, I've never heard him do anything else.
He did a Spider-Man comic
That's right.
that came out this week.
Comic,
Yeah.
Oh, was that this week?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Can I just go off on a little side rant from this side rant?
No.
Okay. So we decided to read a horror comic.
Yeah.
And so, of course, we turned to one of the premier publishers of horror comics that exist, Archie.
Exactly. Because when I think spine-tingling terror,
Yes.
I think of Archie and Jughead at Pop's Diner.
Yep. When I think of blood-curdling gore, I think of Moose and Reggie having a fight on the football field.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Many a times Moose has fucked up Reggie. He's had his jaw dislocated so many times that he's got a punch card at the surgeon's.
Yep. And, of course, who could forget the torment that Betty and Veronica wreak upon each other
Right.
on a monthly basis.
Right. In separate and a shared title.
We read Afterlife with Archie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
By, I'm gonna fuck this up,
Okay.
Roberto Aguirre Sacasa.
Close enough.
Alright.
Works for me.
And I'm gonna love saying this.
Yeah.
Francesco Francavilla.
Well done.
Thank you. And I will now make sure that I say Francesco Francavilla as much as possible throughout the rest of this podcast.
Well, great.
You can join in.
I can't roll my R's. I've tried. I've never been able to.
Sorry, almost died.
You're fine.
Almost died and turned into a zombie.
And cut. I've never been able to roll my R's. I just can't. I can't do it for some reason.
Ah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I can't do it most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I never took Spanish,
I took 4 years.
then that you probably learned in Spanish class how to do it.
I
Or
guess.
Did you just know? Did you pick it up?
When the few times that it actually, well, okay, I took 4 years of Spanish. Can't speak a frickin' word of it.
Sure.
Can't speak a frickin' word of it.
I took 4 years in German and cannot speak a frickin' word of it
Yeah.
either. So yeah, I think that's just what happens after high school.
Yeah, and also, my mom is Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
Her entire side of the family also Puerto Rican, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Nothing. I got nothing in my brain
No.
that is able to translate any kind of Spanish.
Okay.
I can pick up a word or two. I cannot say any of the words except for maybe sí.
Yeah. Hola.
No.
No.
¿Por qué?
Me gusta.
Tengo hambre.
Como esta?
¿Dónde es el baño?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Me llamo T-Bone. La araña discoteca.
The spider dancer?
The spider of the discotheque, yes. That's from Community.
Okay. Alright then.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't.
Francesco
Francesco Francavilla.
Frank.
I don't even know if he rolls his R's when he says his own name.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just Francesco Francavilla.
Maybe. That's how I'm going to say it.
Alright, that's fine.
We're going to cover the bases of how to pronounce his name.
I will stick with the Francesco Francavilla
Yeah.
as much as I possibly can.
And I will say plain old boring Francesco Francavilla.
That's fine. Alright.
Yeah. Good. Glad we got this determined. how we are going to pronounce the artist's name.
Which artist?
Francesco Francavilla.
Oh, you mean Francesco Francavilla.
That is exactly what I said. I said Francesco Francavilla.
Francesco Francavilla.
Francesco Francavilla.
I hope he listens to this.
Oh, I'm going to tag him in it when I post it.
Me too.
Absolutely. Both him and Roberto Aguirre Sacasa.
Roberto Aguirre Sacasa.
Perfect. Beautiful. That sounds good. I like it.
I'm actually going to look at his name.
Okay. We're pretty close, I think.
Roberto Aguirre Sacasa.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna take the opposite stance that I am on Francesco Francavilla.
Yeah, I was gonna fuck that one up there for a
And
second.
I'm gonna go with Roberto Aguirre Sacasa.
Okay.
Oh,
Really, Aguirre?
Aguirre.
I'm sticking with Aguirre.
It most likely is Aguirre.
Yeah.
Oh,
Roberto Aguirre Mikasa es Sacasa.
that is probably something he's never heard.
From sure.
I'm glad to know that when I have my friends guest host, that they are able to keep up the legacy of idiocy that Jason and I have started.
Listen, I know what the degree of what the quality level on this show is. I'm doing my best. I'm just holding on. You're like a freight train, and I'm just like flying off at the back.
You are holding on pretty well. You are like a James Bond of idiocy. If I'm the freight train of idiocy.
The James Bond of idiocy is my new Twitter bio.
I look forward to seeing that change tonight.
If I remember, I will do it tonight.
All right.
So we read Afterlife with Archie.
Yeah, we did. It is for those not in the know, shame on you.
Yeah. Get in the know.
And secondly, it is a comic that Archie Comics publishes. That came about because Francesco Francavilla did a zombie variant cover for an issue of Archie, and apparently was so popular that it spawned like an actual story.
Spawned? Was Spawn in it?
Spawn was in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
He's a zombie, sort of.
kinda.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I discovered today?
What?
Spawn is apparently still a thing.
Yeah, he still comes out every now and then. I
Yeah,
think.
it's weird.
I know, it is weird. I would not have expected that.
Nope.
If you had said to me in 1991, well, it didn't exist in 1991, did it? 92.
92,
I think it came
yeah.
out, yeah. If you'd said to me, hey, this Spawn thing gonna be around for 25 years, I would have said, fuck you. And then I would have punched you in the mouth and taken all your money.
Really?
Yeah.
You were cruel as a
I
child.
was. I was a mean 9-year-old.
See, back in the day, I thought Spawn was going to go on forever.
Yeah.
Which apparently it has.
Yeah, so of the two of us, you win.
I guess so.
Well done, Nostradamus.
I'm the Nostradamus of comics. But of course, I stopped following Spawn with like issue 25.
Yeah. Isn't that when Todd McFarlane stopped following Spawn too?
Well, actually, issue 25 is the one that Mark Silvestri wrote and drew.
Okay.
As part of the Image X-Over,
Oh, that's right.
in which all the Image creators swapped books for a month.
Right.
So, because I think with Spawn, what happened was it went to like issue 17 to 25, and then 18, 19, 20 were written by Grant Morrison, and then like issue 26 came out, and then like 21, 22, 23, 24. It was fucked up
That's
for a while.
awful.
Spawn got jacked up for a while there.
So you read to issue 25,
Uh-huh.
but you only read 17 issues.
I did get the Grant Morrison ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Even though I had no idea who the hell that guy was
Yeah.
at the time.
Were they good? Do you
They're
recall?
not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Spawn.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know what?
If you're baking a cake with turds, it's still gonna taste like turds.
Yeah.
No matter how good a cake baker you are.
It's true. Cake boss.
Cake boss.
Which is weird, actually, because my friend Bruce used to, our friend Bruce, used to always tell me about the Spawn soundtrack that came with the movie.
Yeah.
And how, because it was like a mix of like metal bands and like, DJs.
Okay.
So this one techno group, basically was doing the music for a Marilyn Manson song. And they described it like polishing a wet turd.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
But you know what? I would totally buy Spawn again if Todd McFarlane started drawing it again.
Yeah.
Because I really like his art.
Yeah.
Not ashamed.
Did he draw Haunt?
No.
Did he just do covers? Or just ink covers?
I think he inked covers. Because, at least when he was involved, because it was Robert Kirkman and Todd McFarlane writing, and Ryan Otley and Greg Capullo drawing.
Oh, okay.
Ryan Otley did the layouts, Greg Capullo did the inks.
Nice.
Or finishes, or whatever.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, was a pretty good pairing.
Yeah.
They really kind of work well together.
That's cool.
And at the time, I hated Greg Capullo.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then he got Batman, and suddenly he was great.
Yeah. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know either.
But it was awesome.
Yeah. Maybe he was just getting out of the thumb of Todd McFarlane.
Maybe.
Now he's under the thumb of Batman.
Yeah. If you had to pick someone to be under their thumb,
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as I know, Batman's never bought baseballs.
No. That's because Batman is not a fucking idiot.
Right. Not as good an artist, though.
No, that's true. Yeah, well, he spent all of his formative years studying criminology and crime fighting.
Right.
He did not spend a lot of time at an easel drawing.
Well, I don't know. According to Gotham, he spent a lot of time sitting at a desk listening to death metal.
That's true. He did do
and
that.
wearing out ballpoint pens.
He's just writing in his dream journal.
He was drawing like decapitated heads. Because his parents died like 2 fucking days ago.
Right. It'd fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say that I hate that show?
Sure.
Okay.
You can say that. I'll allow it.
I hate Gotham.
All right.
It's a terrible fucking show. See? Overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we actually talk about this yesterday?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I couldn't remember if we talked about it on air or off air.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's fine, because it's alternate reality Gotham.
Exactly.
Or it's Gotham, Kentucky. Yeah. Afterlife with Archie.
Afterlife with Archie.
Yeah.
So there was another comic called Life with Archie.
Right.
This is playing off of that title.
Oh, I thought this was a sequel to that book.
Could be.
I think it is.
He did die
Yeah.
at the end of that book.
Yeah.
He got shot.
He did. Spoilers.
Spoilers. For in an alternate reality comic that ultimately doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about comics that don't matter. Most of the comics that I love are the comics that don't matter.
You know what? Me too.
Yeah.
Those are usually the best ones.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I remember everybody made such a big deal. Archie's dying.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
There'll never be another Archie comic.
Right, sure. Guess what? There will be.
There'll be plenty.
Yep.
He will live on beyond all of us.
Our Archie is continuing in his own book, Archie.
Yeah.
And all of its spin-offs. And the upcoming Archie Meets the Predator crossover.
Right.
Which I will also probably
I
get.
forgot that was happening.
Yep. Because apparently I only read Archie comics when it crosses over with something.
Right.
Such as The Punisher, or Kiss,
Or Glee.
or The Predator, or Glee.
Yeah.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for the sequel to Archie Meets Kiss.
Yeah, Archie versus Kiss.
Yeah.
And that's still coming, isn't it?
I don't know. It was announced like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, was it? Yeah, I don't know.
Who's holding this up? Is it Gene Simmons?
I don't know.
Because that guy can go fuck himself.
Whoa. Strong words.
That money-grubbing motherfucker
Whoa.
can go take his long-ass tongue and stick it up Paul Stanley's taint.
You can't actually stick something up a taint.
Yes, you can.
By definition, the taint is the closed part.
With enough force.
Ouch.
You can create a hole. Some might call it a tear.
Like a
or a fissure.
Superboy punch hole.
Yeah.
Continuity. And Paul's and
in taint continuity.
Taint. Does he have to be in makeup, or can he be out of makeup?
Oh, they have to be in makeup.
Okay, naturally. Yeah.
It's a stupid question,
I'm
Joe.
sorry. I'm a stupid person.
That is true.
I'm the James Bond of idiocy. 0069.
Up top.
Ah! Yeah.
You're dirt. Because I'm ripping off every podcast tonight.
That's right.
Every podcast.
That's right. Let's do it.
Willem Dafoe is a shithead.
So yeah, Afterlife with Archie.
Afterlife with Archie
is a comic.
It is. We're gonna talk about it at some point.
Yeah. Do you wanna dive into it, or do you wanna?
Let's do this.
Let's dive in.
Let's talk about this book.
Okay. Your thoughts?
My thoughts on this comic.
Yeah.
By Roberto Aguirre Sacasa.
Nope, you did it wrong.
Roberto
There you go.
Aguirre Sacasa.
Thank you.
And Francesco Francavilla.
All right.
It's basically the zombie apocalypse comes to Riverdale.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I first heard about that, I thought weird. Mm-hmm. And look at Archie jumping on a bandwagon. Because The Walking Dead is hot shit.
Mm-hmm.
And, like it so much better than The Walking Dead than I ever liked The Walking Dead.
Yeah. I'm done with zombies.
Me too.
In general.
Yep.
And I love this comic.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Also, pretty done with zombies. I would be perfectly okay never to see or read another zombie thing ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped watching the Walking Dead TV show back in like the 3rd season. Maybe 2nd season, I can't remember. When were they at the prison?
3rd season.
I stopped watching it then.
Okay.
I stopped reading the comic. I sold all the single issues. I sold all the trades.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is devotion to dropping something.
Yes, it is. That is also a devotion to making some money.
That's true.
Because people like those things.
They do.
And I no longer do. So might as well let them enjoy it for a profit.
Absolutely.
Seriously, I sold all single issues of The Walking Dead and made a couple $1,000s.
Yeah.
It was like the greatest summer of my life.
Yeah. It was the summer of 69?
It was the summer of 69.
Yeah.
And, sadly, I wasted all that money on stupid shit. Because I'm a freight train of idiocy.
On your first real 6-string? That you bought at the 5 and 9?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Played it until my fingers bled.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
That's how you get good.
Yeah.
That's how you build calluses.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Actually, when I did regularly play guitar, I used to chew on my fingertips to try to get them calloused to help.
That's gross.
Yeah. And,
I'm sure it's a thing that people do, but
maybe.
It's gross.
Yeah. Of course, my fingertips never really took.
Yeah.
But I chewed the shit out of the side of my index finger on my left hand, and it is just in a constant state of pain and callus. And skin is always just sort of coming off of it in just horrible, sharp clumps.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the imagery in Afterlife with Archie.
Ooh.
By Roberto Aguirre Sacasa and Francavilla.
Yeah, somewhat.
Francesco.
Yeah. There is a lot of chewing on body parts in this comic, because that's what zombies do.
It is.
That is what zombies do.
They eat other people.
They eat the living.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Yeah.
They are the undead.
They are. The living undead.
The living dead?
The mobile dead.
Mobile corpses.
Yes. They are the walking dead.
I don't think they're that.
No? Is that not?
No, yeah.
No. They're geeks. I actually really liked when they were calling them geeks.
I do too.
On that show.
Yeah. I enjoy the word geek when it refers to, its origins.
Mm-hmm.
As like a sideshow freak,
Yeah.
or just, someone who does something super weird.
Yeah.
Not, because we're...
Not me and you.
Not me and you.
Yeah.
Basically. Not that I have a problem being referred to as a geek.
Sure.
Because I'm geek proud.
That's right.
Are you geek proud?
Fuck yeah, I am.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I proudly just received a giant box of comics today. It's like fucking Christmas every month up in this shit.
Absolutely. I'm expecting my shipment of box of comics tomorrow, hopefully.
I know.
I hope it's tomorrow.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Pardon me.
You're fine. You're just dying.
Yeah. If you're not dying, you're not trying.
What? I've never heard that.
I don't know.
I've not found that to be the case.
All right, then.
Yeah. You can be perfectly alive and trying at the same time.
Okay. Afterlife with Archie.
Yes.
What a fantastic comic this is.
I know, yeah, it's really good. Yeah, do you want to talk about what it's about? I mean, we already sort of know what it's about. It's a zombie apocalypse in Riverdale.
Well, basically...
There's other stuff.
Yeah, there's some other stuff. There's it's, as the prophecies foretold, Jughead causes the zombie apocalypse.
Right. It's not entirely his fault.
Not entirely, no.
He's a little pushy about it.
He is a little pushy about it. He's like, come on, let's just start the zombie apocalypse.
Let's do this, man. I'm sick of eating fucking cheeseburgers. I want to eat some human flesh. And Pops refuses to grill up these people that I murdered. So let's get some zombie shit going. Let's do this.
Come on, Sabrina.
Come on.
You know you want to.
Do some magics with a K. Bring out some zombies.
Yeah. So that's essentially what does happen.
That is essentially, yeah.
No, it's a little sadder than that.
It's super sad. This whole book is really depressing.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
It is not very lighthearted.
No.
Although occasionally there's some funny stuff that happens, mostly at the very beginning, because turns quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, once the zombie apocalypse begins,
Once
people lose their senses of humor about things.
Once Jughead eats Ethel,
Uh-huh.
devours her in front of the entire school, things take a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, nobody really finds much funny in that. Although, that's not true. They laugh.
So some of them do.
Yeah.
Veronica.
Yeah. She's such a bitch.
She is such a bitch. What a bitch.
Although, I'm gonna be honest with you here.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's which.
Yeah. Really?
I'm just agreeing with you because that's what you said.
Alright, Betty Cooper.
Uh-huh.
Blonde.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
Veronica Lodge.
Uh-huh.
Brunette.
Uh-huh.
Bitch.
Okay.
Rich.
Rich bitch.
Rich bitch.
Okay. So Betty Draper, blonde.
Betty Cooper. But Betty Draper. Oh my god, do you think that they named her Betty Draper after Betty from Archie?
I don't know.
I can totally see it.
Did Don ever wind up fucking anyone named Veronica on the show?
Probably. I don't know. Who can keep track of his numerous conquests? I can't.
I can't.
There's a bunch.
Also, because I stopped watching that show too
Aw.
in like the 4th season. I get tired
Yeah,
of things.
I understand.
Mostly I just get tired of keeping up with things.
Yeah. Well, it's coming to an end soon.
No.
You can get caught up.
Yeah, maybe. It's mostly on Netflix now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to start over from the beginning again.
You'll be fine. He's not really Don Draper. Spoilers.
What?
Right? I know, it's fucked up.
Is he Armin Tanzarian?
No, he's Dick Whitman. I'm being 400% serious. Okay. And Peggy's his daughter.
What? Really?
No.
Okay. But he is Armin Tanzarian, right?
He is Armin Tanzarian, yeah.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
We'll never speak of this again.
Yeah.
Alright, so Veronica Mars
Veronica Mars Launch.
is, she
Don't
is...
say Veronica Mars, because Veronica Mars is a nice blonde girl.
Oh, okay.
Like Betty.
Okay. Betty Cooper.
Betty Cooper.
Of, Cooper Sterling.
Yes, exactly. Draper Price.
Draper Price. She's the nice one.
Uh-huh.
And blonde.
Yeah.
And Veronica is the mean brunette.
Yes.
Which is weird because in my experience it goes the other way around.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Brunettes are much nicer and blondes are kind of horrible cunts.
I don't really know many blonde women, now that I think about it. Most of my female friends are brunettes.
Yeah, see? There you go. There you go.
Yeah, what there... I don't know what there you go means.
I'm just saying
It doesn't prove anything.
My theory is correct.
It doesn't prove anything. Because there's the sample size is far too small. In my case, 0 blondes. I need to find some blonde women on the internet or at work and befriend them and find out.
Alright. Actually, a couple of my ex-girlfriends were blonde.
Yeah.
One of them is great.
Yeah. Alright. Is the other one blonde?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, she tried to cover it up.
Yeah.
But that's because she's a fucking liar.
Right. She's a thunder sea word.
She is a thunder cunt.
Oh. Explicit tag.
I've already said it in this episode.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I'm not really paying attention.
That's fine.
I'm just watching your screensaver.
Why should you pay attention? The screensaver's great.
Do you want to take a break?
No. Alright, so...
so the book kicks off with Jughead going to Sabrina's house.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
The Teenage Witch, who lives in Greendale.
What?
Yeah, she lives in Greendale, which is right next to Riverdale, which totally distracted me the whole time. Yeah, but yeah, so he goes to Sabrina's house because his poor dog, Hot Dog, was hit by a car.
Yeah.
And he needs help healing the dog.
See, you were distracted by the fact that Greendale is where Sabrina lives.
Yeah.
And it's right next to Riverdale.
Yeah.
I was distracted because Jughead's dog, Hot Dog, is not a dachshund.
No, he's not a dachshund. Yeah.
What the kind of bullshit is that?
Jughead is dumb?
Okay.
Is really what I
It's
think
that kind of bullshit.
Well, that's the bullshit
all right.
we're talking about here.
Perfectly fine then.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the story.
Yeah. But yeah, so Hot Dog was hit by a car. Jughead takes him to Sabrina's for help.
Yep.
Sabrina's aunts, who are witches.
Yep.
Also.
Mm-hmm. Middle-aged witches.
Middle-aged witches. Yes, not teenagers.
Nope.
Like Sabrina.
Yep.
Full-grown hag witches. They
One of them made famous by Caroline Ray.
That's right. And the other one by an actress whose name I don't know.
Nope.
I think that I could have gotten into that show if Archie characters had been on it.
Really?
Yeah.
So then you love Gotham then, because there's all sorts of Batman characters in it?
Yes. Gotham is my new favorite show. Especially my favorite Batman villain, the Balloon Man.
Sure. Classic.
That's right.
Classic villain.
It's created by Bob Kane only.
One of his greatest rogues.
In Batman #3.
Yep.
The backup story. Obviously. You don't usually see Balloon Man on the cover
No,
of a Batman comic. That Bob Kane really knew what he was doing all by himself, didn't he?
He sure did.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I used to watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch, because it was just,
I did too.
On at that time when, I had nothing else going on in my life.
Mm-hmm. So Friday night.
Pretty much.
TGIF.
Or
Motherfucker.
in the afternoons, all afternoon.
Yeah.
I was very stupid as a young man in my 20s.
In your 20s?
Yeah. That's when the show was on.
Was it really?
Well, for me, anyway. That's when I remember watching the show.
I feel like, I remember it being earlier in the 90s, but I guess no. I think
it was late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I am misremembering things.
So I remember Soleil Moon Frye was a regular.
Ooh.
And had a giant crush on her.
Yeah.
And Caroline Ray, who I also had a giant crush on.
She was an attractive person.
I really like Caroline Ray.
Yeah.
I really like Caroline Ray. I really, really like Caroline Ray.
I'm uncomfortable now.
You should be.
This has gone too far.
I am.
Please put your pants back on.
Can't.
Please.
I can't.
No. Pictures of Aunt Hilda. It's horrible.
So, anywho.
I really liked Melissa Joan Hart.
Oh, yeah, she's cute, too.
From Clarissa, etc.
Uh-huh. From Melissa and Joey?
No. Shut up. You get out.
What else?
Whoa. Get out. But yeah, so there was a Sabrina program.
Yeah.
And it never mentioned Archie or any of the other characters.
Nope.
So that was a disappointment as a child.
I was actually describing this book to my girlfriend, and mentioned that Sabrina was in it,
mm-hmm.
and she was like, "I didn't know that Sabrina was an Archie character. I just remember her from the show and the talking cat."
Yeah,
I was like, "Yep, Archie."
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, Josie and the Pussycats. Archie characters.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know anything about them.
No. I
Other
remember
than
watching
a song.
I remember watching the cartoon. Is it the Josie and the Pussycats?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember from the cartoon.
I have an album of covers of Saturday morning cartoon songs.
Nice.
And Josie and the Pussycats is one of them.
That's awesome.
I cannot remember the band that does it. It was a girl band.
Yeah.
Maybe the Muffs? I can't remember. Yeah.
But yeah, I like Josie and the Pussycats.
I know Wax did the Speed Racer theme.
Ooh. All right.
Right.
I love the Speed Racer theme.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Wax.
Helmet did Gigantor.
Okay.
Yeah. Hardcore band Helmet.
Yeah. Awesome. I can see that working.
Matthew Sweet did Scooby-Doo.
All right.
Yeah. Others.
You're naming a lot of things I don't know about.
Sublime did Hong Kong Phooey.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Actually heard of that one.
Yeah, there you go.
Both of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Hot Dog is hit by a car. The Sabrina's aunts can't do anything to save him because he's dead already. But Jughead begs Sabrina for help, and she reluctantly agrees. She digs out her copy of the Necronomicon.
Sure.
That they just have
always a good idea.
laying around at home.
Always good to just leave it out.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell knows that for sure.
That's right. You know what? Just read some shit. Whatever you want out of there.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which actually ties into another thing in this comic, but we'll get to that later.
All right.
Yeah. So she she brings back Jughead's dog, and unfortunately, you're not supposed to bring back the dead.
No, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
if I've learned one thing from reading comics for my entire life, it's that you can bring back the dead whenever you want.
Sure, death is mostly a revolving door.
Definitely. Yeah.
There are not too many people who stay dead in comics.
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Hot Dog didn't stay dead.
That's true.
Revolving door.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. So is Hot Dog truly alive?
he's a dog.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have his own thoughts or feelings or memories.
I don't want to get into this.
So, I mean, dogs, most animals, actually, they can't feel any kind of pain or loss or anything like that. So, no. They're not really alive.
I meant when he becomes a zombie.
Oh yeah, that. No. He is the undead at that point.
And I think later in the comic refutes all of that stuff that you were just saying.
Hey, you know what else refutes that?
Yeah.
My own personal fucking experiences.
Oh, man. I had a friend in college. I know, contain your shock. I had a friend in college who I once got into an argument with about whether dogs had souls. And our friendship was never really the same after that discussion.
Because you were vehemently against dogs having souls.
That's right.
Does anyone surely ever have a soul?
I know I don't.
I don't.
No. There's some sort of spark of life in me.
Yep.
That's all I'm aware of.
I am just sort of a machine that eats and poops and attempts to procreate.
Yeah, you're like a dog.
Yep.
Oh, but you're my dog. Hot dog. If you died, I would try and have Sabrina resuscitate you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
absolutely.
I would do the same.
Thanks.
Yeah. I hope Jason doesn't listen to this episode.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck. It's a good thing that he didn't read this comic.
Yeah.
Now I feel sad.
No, don't.
Okay.
Because we're going to get sad later. we're already starting off at a baseline of sad.
Yeah, that's true.
We're just getting worse from here.
Before we read comics. Like, well, how much sadder can I get today?
Yeah.
It turns out a whole bunch.
Pretty much. Usually. Every day.
Yeah. It's a steady decline.
Yeah. So, Hot Dog returns from the dead, and he's not quite the same.
No, one could say that he's a zombie dog.
One would say that.
Yeah.
But then I would say that does not look like a food truck at all.
It does not. No.
That one's for all you Dayton folks out there.
Oh, fuck yeah! Regional humor! Sorry, I yelled just
No, it's
there.
fine. It's fine. I yelled a little bit too.
Yeah, so he comes back the next day and promptly bites Jughead.
Yep. Because he is a snarling, bloody mess.
Yeah.
He bites Jughead. Jughead falls ill and stays home
Yeah.
as he slowly begins to rot.
Yep. And then he does.
He does. He becomes a zombie.
Yeah.
And he eats his parents. And then starts attacking the rest of Riverdale.
Yes.
The end.
The end. Hilarity ensues.
And all of this is currently happening on Halloween.
Yes. What bad timing.
Yes.
Or good timing.
Bad timing.
That's right.
Because when Zombie Jughead shows up to the school, everyone just assumes he is wearing a really awesome costume.
Yeah, because it's a Halloween-themed dance.
Right.
Yeah.
And it turns out actually just a zombie.
Yeah.
Just the living dead who eats human flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting with Big Ethel.
Big Ethel, who's really not that big.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't read regular Archie comics, so I don't recall her being in, I don't remember her being in Archie Meets the Punisher or Archie Meets Kiss.
Right. I don't think she was.
Yeah. So I don't know how she's portrayed in regularly drawn Archie comics.
Yeah.
And not beautifully drawn Archie zombie comics.
Yeah.
Because, holy shit, Francesco Francavilla is goddamn amazing.
Yeah, like the writing on this book is really good.
Yes.
But the real star is Francavita's art.
Yes, it is.
It's incredible.
He is amazing. If you follow him on any sort of the social media, he is a fucking machine.
He is a machine, yeah. He doesn't, like, a print or whatever for every Doctor Who episode.
Yep.
And he just cranks them out, and they're always gorgeous.
Right. I mean, sometimes they're very simplistic, but always amazing to look at.
Yeah.
He did that for every episode of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I think I've seen him do it for Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I need to look those up.
I think Target or Walmart produced a special edition that only they were like an exclusive edition, where they actually used his art in like a booklet.
That's awesome.
The art that he did, his episode prints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's a really good show.
I've never watched it.
I enjoy it.
All right.
It's dumb and fun.
Most of the people that I know seem to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And recommend it, but then some of those people also have terrible taste.
Well, I don't think that I have terrible taste, and I really enjoy it. But I know that we disagree on some things.
I'd probably like it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's fun.
But then again, you like The Good Wife, so...
You know what? The Good Wife is fucking great.
You also like The New Girl.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
No, I stopped watching that.
Alright. You also like Pretty Little Liars.
I watched 2 episodes of that.
It seemed like you watched like 30.
Ridiculous.
Because you were tweeting about them for days.
I tweeted about it for an hour while I was watching one of the episodes.
That hour...
I know it felt like it was days.
Lasted for days. I don't know. I should give Sleepy Hollow a chance. Is it on Netflix?
No, it's on Hulu.
Well, then fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm a one streaming service kind of guy.
It's on digital video disc.
Is it available to pirate? Not that I condone such actions.
I cannot speak with certainty about that. But if I had to guess, I would say probably yes.
Well then, if I ever supported anything like that illegal activity, then maybe I would look it up there.
Yeah.
But I don't.
No.
And so that won't happen. So I guess I am just never going to be watching Sleepy Hollow.
Probably. You'll probably never, ever, ever, ever watch it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Unless I happen to stay late at my parents' again on a Monday.
There you go.
Because my dad does watch that.
Yeah.
But that means I'll have to sit through another episode of Gotham.
Yeah.
And that may not happen.
You know what? It's worth it for quality family time, probably. No, it's not. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, so, Jughead is the first zombie.
Yeah.
And then, shit just goes downhill from there.
It's pretty much what happens in a zombie story of any kind.
Yeah.
It starts with one.
Yeah.
And then rapidly grows from there.
I liked, it seems like, I haven't seen a ton of zombie stuff. But it seems like usually they don't really explain how it happens.
Uh-huh.
And so I like that there was an explanation.
Sure.
And that it's, a very character-driven explanation.
That is also true.
Like, I could totally relate to that.
Sure. I mean, I think everyone could.
Yeah.
Unless you're a soulless fuck.
Yeah.
Are you a soulless fuck?
I'm not a dog, so no.
Okay. That's right.
I'm human.
Yes. Yeah, but we were talking a little bit about Francesco Francavilla.
Yep.
And how great the art is in this, because it is pretty great. The only thing that really upsets me about this is that it seems to me, and now I don't want to begrudge anyone from getting a paycheck.
Okay.
Because I mean, he's making art for a living and living the dream. However, this does seem to be preventing his own comic, The Black Beetle, from being published, and that is super upsetting to me.
He does a ton of cover work, too.
He does also do that.
So, yeah.
So I'm just saying, I really want the next Black Beetle series to come out, because I really liked the first one.
Yeah.
And it is bothering me that on my DCBS order, it shows that the first 4 issues of the next series are still unshipped, and the 5th is still unsolicited.
Yeah.
It bothers me a lot.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. But, I mean, he's doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's out there.
Yeah.
And everything he does is pretty top-notch.
I think for a while he was actually working on both books at the same time. Yeah. And I know, like, the shipping schedule for this book has been really erratic.
Right.
Like, it's been delayed a bunch. It's been out for over a year.
Yeah, the first issue came out September of last year.
Yeah, and it's only got 6 issues out.
Which just came out recently.
Yeah.
And that one was more of a, I don't know if it was a lead-in? No? Okay.
No, yeah, it's the 6th issue is a standalone story with Sabrina.
Right.
Because we don't see her again after the first issue.
Right. Because apparently, when you tamper with the dark arts and resurrect the dead into flesh-eating ghouls, you get banished into another realm by your aunts.
Yeah. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So kids, take warning.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah.
But then there's also a sort of spin-off, Sabrina.
It's a sister title. It's not a spin-off.
Okay.
I thought at first that issue 6 was going to be like a backdoor pilot
Sure.
for the new Sabrina series. And it turns out it's completely separate.
Okay.
Yeah, the Sabrina series is set in the 60s.
Weird.
And it has its own stuff going on.
Right.
Yeah, so it's completely different from this.
But that is also written by Roberto Aguirre Sacasa.
Yes. And I can't remember who draws that, but he's really good too.
Okay.
Yeah, not quite as good as Francesco Francavilla, but still very good.
It would be very difficult to be as good as Francesco Francavilla.
It would be very difficult.
Yeah. That said, I love the colors in this comic too.
Yeah, the coloring is spectacular.
It's pretty much monochromatic, but like it changes it up. So like if you're looking at it like at a full page, like you know, like the top is like orange and then the middle is purple and then the bottom is like reddish.
Yeah.
You know, but it all works together and it all fits and it's great.
Yeah.
This comic is fantastic.
It's amazing.
And you know, again, no slight to Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, because the story is really good too.
Yeah.
And the characters are all well written, although it maybe just because of the image of Archie that I have in my head whenever Archie would say things like hell or crap, it bothered me.
There's one point early on when he talks about having texted Jughead.
Yeah, that's also weird.
I think that's the first time where I was like, oh, that's not right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I really enjoyed that, you know, they're like real people in this book. They're not Archie characters.
Right.
Like Betty and Veronica snipe at each other and call each other skanks and whores.
Right. It's
like they're in high school.
Right, yeah. I mean, but you know, like I was saying, you know, it's just that image that you have in your head, you know, and I mean, yeah, that's how real kids act and should act. I don't know about should. I mean, the youth of America is rotting from the core.
Of course.
But that's
like
a topic for another show. Yeah.
Really?
Is this an allegory?
Afterlife with Archie is an allegory. For how bad hot dogs are for you.
They're really bad.
They are, yeah.
I would happily go the rest of my life without eating another hot dog.
Yeah.
But I know that won't happen. Just like I would be happily live without ever eating McDonald's again. Will never happen.
Why not?
Just won't.
I have not had McDonald's in 10 years.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
You are a better man than I am.
It made me really sick once.
Yeah.
That was all I needed.
Alright. The things that make me really sick, I will eventually go back to.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, well, that was a fluke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for caramel.
Yeah.
And peanut brittle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do those make you really sick? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like got a bad batch once, or I don't know, and just vomited like I had never vomited before.
Okay.
And have avoided them since. And I was like 7 years old at those occasions.
Yikes.
Yeah. In fact, just thinking about peanut brittle kind of just makes me queasy.
Then let's stop talking about that.
Alrighty then.
Because I'm sitting right in the line of fire.
Yes, you are. However, I've also gotten drunk enough to get sick, but, still occasionally drink.
Yeah.
So, I go back to things.
Yeah. It's a cost-benefit kind of thing. If it's worth it, you keep doing it.
Yeah. But I wish I had the willpower to quit hot dogs and McDonald's.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they are cheap and easy.
Yeah.
Like my women.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's wrong.
Yeah, that's not true anymore.
Yeah, nope. I approve.
But yeah, so yeah, I liked the characterization.
Yeah.
It sticks with sort of the broad strokes of the characters without being a slave to it.
Right.
And then there are a few other like we get most of the whole gang. Archie and Jughead and Betty and Veronica and Reggie and Dilton is there.
Yep.
Sort of being a Jamie Kennedy and Scream role.
Take your word for it.
Yeah.
Never seen it?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, he basically spends the whole movie talking about horror movies.
Okay. That sounds annoying and awful.
It's not bad.
A lot like Jamie Kennedy.
It's really not. It's not that bad. He's not terrible in that.
Yeah. I don't have anything against Jamie Kennedy, ideally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for all the shit that he makes.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
He hasn't done much lately, has he?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy him in the specials, though.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of the last thing that I saw or heard from him in...
Malibu's Most Wanted?
That's not... I never saw that.
Jamie Kennedy's X'd?
No.
Or whatever the hell that was
Jamie
called.
Kennedy Experiment?
Yeah.
Jamie Kennedy's X'd? Do you really think that's what it was called?
Yeah.
Like Punked?
Yeah.
It's basically Punked.
Yeah.
No, I feel like I saw... I don't know what I saw. It doesn't matter.
There.
I think I saw him he was in a documentary about, I think it might have been Comedian. No, not Comedian.
Not Comedian.
Heckler.
Heckler.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was in that. That's the last time I saw him.
That is also the last time I saw him was in anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was...
Seemed fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an okay documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Jamie Kennedy, Dilton, yeah. But yeah, then we get some of the sort of side characters that I don't think of when I think of Archie, but that I know are there. Like Cheryl Blossom is in it with her brother Jason, and that's weird.
They're apparently things.
Yeah.
They've got a very Ultimate Quicksilver and Ultimate Scarlet Witch thing going on.
Uh-huh.
Which is unnerving.
Yeah.
More unnerving than Zombie Gut Munchers.
Yeah, the whole thing had sort of a Cruel Intentions. Was it, no, not Reese Witherspoon, it was Sarah Michelle Gellar and Ryan Philippe, her brother and sister. And I think it might be stepbrother and stepsister, but they fool around and it's weird.
That's gross.
That's not a good movie.
I've never seen it.
You're fine.
I will take your recommendation.
We could have watched that.
Never watch it.
We could have watched that for this.
No.
Next time.
Next time you guest host.
Yes. All right. That's written down. It's canon.
None of these shows are canon.
What?
Yeah.
Then why are we doing them if they don't matter?
Because the best ones are the ones that don't matter. We discussed this already.
That's right.
A lot like our Afterlife with Archie.
I forgot.
Because Afterlife with Archie doesn't matter.
It matters a great deal to me.
It matters a great deal to me. But this is not affecting the canon of the character.
Is there canon in Archie?
Sure.
Is there a lot of
I
continuity?
guess. I don't know.
Like, do they sit around in
I have read
specific issues talking about, man, that was crazy when that Kiss gang were here, right?
I have read exactly 10 issues of Archie ever.
Like I was DH to middle school when Kiss was here, like a fucking Chris Claremont comic. No, they don't. I don't think there's that level of continuity
to
comics.
Yeah,
is the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
You follow?
No, I'm getting it now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So issue 4.
Yeah. You want to talk? You want to get into this one?
Let's get into it a little bit.
Okay.
This I was enjoying the comic up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't have much of knowledge of Archie or anything else Archie related outside of Kiss and the Punisher.
Right.
And now zombies.
Yeah.
And so, I'm just enjoying the comic for what it is. And then issue 4 comes along and says, hey, this comic you're reading, it's really good. And this is going to affect you on a deep level that you're going to be uncomfortable with.
Get ready to feel feelings.
Yes. Get ready to be confronted with your own humanity or inhumanity.
Yeah.
And die a little inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fuck.
Yeah. So issue 4 starts out with some backstory of how Archie came to adopt his dog, and really sets the stage later when Archie, in issue 3, the gang winds up at Veronica's dad's house, which is a giant fortress-like mansion. Archie, being Archie, decides to escape. Because he's got to go check on his own parents.
Yeah.
And so he basically, it's him going on a bike ride through the burned out shell of Riverdale.
Yeah.
As the zombies have taken over. And he gets home and is immediately attacked by Hot Dog. Jughead's dead zombie dog. And then is immediately protected by his own dog, Vegas.
Yeah.
In an incredibly heart-wrenching, overtly emotional scene in which I nearly cried at my dad's house as I was reading this.
Yeah. I've read it a couple times, and I cried.
Yeah.
The most recent time that I read it.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
So, fuck you, Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, for making me feel things.
Yeah.
I am an inhuman monster.
What about
I am
Frankie Francavilla?
Francesco Francavilla.
Is he not to blame?
It holds some of the blame for the well drawn panels of dogs and attacking and violence and sadness.
Yeah.
So yes, he holds at least 50% of the blame. Sure.
Okay.
But I mean, it started out in Roberto Aguirre Sacasa's mind as he was scripting.
Yeah.
And so he is the most to blame because he's the first to blame.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's
fair enough.
How I'm going with that one.
Okay. Francavilla was just doing what he was told.
Exactly. Just following the script.
That's right, just following orders.
Yep. I'm not supposed to feel things when I read an Archie comic.
No, unless it's amusement.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Entertainment. Entertained.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Sure. Yeah, there's some sort of sick thrill from seeing zombie Riverdale characters.
Right.
Yeah. Not heartfelt sadness.
Yeah, you don't want to feel actual emotions.
No.
You want to feel superficial emotions.
Exactly. I only ever want to feel superficial emotions.
That's right.
I don't like feeling things. Things are awful.
I take pills specifically for that.
Right.
So fuck you, comic.
Right.
I had to up my dosage just to get through that issue.
Yeah. I mean, I don't need to relive the death of my own pets via your terrible horror comic.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be, it would be bad without the Vegas thought captions
The first-person narration from the dog's point of view?
Yes.
Yeah.
But, oh my god, that makes it so much worse.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But we also get an answer to a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do zombies think?
Mm-hmm.
They do.
They do, yeah.
They think about meat.
That's right.
And eating. And food.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, Vegas's death might be more heroic than Barry Allen's death in Crisis on Infinite Earths number 8.
Well, mostly because that has been reversed and made pointless.
That's right. That's right.
Jeff Johns.
Who else had a heroic death that was later reversed? Hawkeye?
Hawkeye?
Yeah.
I mean, his death was kind of shitty.
Yeah. But it was heroic. He was saving people.
Kind of heroic, yeah.
Selfless.
Let's see. Superman, of course. Spider-Man.
When did Spider-Man die?
Well, there was Ultimate Peter Parker who died.
Oh, that's right.
But now he's back, apparently.
Is he for real back? Or
I don't know. New issue just came out today. I'll have to read it.
Okay. I'm not convinced that's actually him.
It may not actually be him.
Yeah.
But for the moment it is. Let's see. But Peter Parker in the regular Marvel Universe also died. To have his brain taken over by Dr. Octopus.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolverine is currently dead.
Currently dead.
In the most reversible way possible.
Uh-huh.
Did you read it?
No.
Oh.
I saw that. Is he encased in adamantium or something?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So he's fine. He's
fine.
alive in there.
Uh-huh. He'll be back.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no questioning that he wouldn't be back, but just the way that they did it was just like, oh, okay, well, I see you're out.
Yeah. Like Reed Richards could fix that in a hot second.
Right. Anyone could.
Yeah.
Let's see. I had one. Captain America.
Yeah. He didn't really die in a heroic way. He was gunned down.
That's true.
Bucky Barnes.
Yeah. Supergirl. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Crisis.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
A lot of
Comics.
heroic deaths that have been reversed.
Sure.
I do not see Vegas's death being reversed.
Probably. Well, I mean, it is.
Well, because he's a zombie now.
Right. Yeah.
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 But that's not the same thing. That would be like if Barry Allen came back as a zombie.
Which he should have.
Yes, the Deadshot Rise.
That would be more interesting than how it did happen.
Yeah.
And that he is currently running around in the DC comic universe.
Yeah. And on television.
And soon to be a movie by a different guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which apparently will have nothing to do with the apparently popular version that is on television.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, way to shit on your own brand, DC.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Way to shit on your own brand, DC.
They don't care.
I know they don't. It's obvious that they don't care.
Vegas dies saving Archie from Hot Dog. And then Archie gets into his house and finds his mom hiding. And he's like, "Where's Dad?" And then his dad bursts in, and his dad is a zombie.
Yep. And then you see Archie bash his dad's brains in with a baseball bat.
Yeah, and tell him that he loves him while he does it.
Archie comics.
That's right. It's worth noting that this Archie comic is not sold on newsstands.
Okay.
Like the other Archie comics are.
That's good.
But actually, it might be now.
Because there's a magazine format.
There's a magazine format, yeah,
Yep.
so it might be in the magazine format now.
Yeah.
Alright, so never mind that.
I'm sure it holds some sort of, warning label of some sort, maybe, I would guess.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this Archie comic, definitely not for kids.
What if it was a reimagining of Afterlife with Archie done by the regular Archie team? So, written by Alex Segura and drawn by Dan Parent.
Right.
It'd be amazing.
That would be pretty great. I think I've seen, like, variant covers that are done in the Archie style.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
Andrew Papoy
Yeah.
sort of cheesecake. Because it's always, like, Betty
Betty
Veronica and
yeah.
lingerie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which makes me feel uncomfortable.
Sure.
But yeah.
I'm sorry, I was... My
You're
mind
just
went elsewhere.
picturing.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have what many would call the male gaze.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of male gaze living in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No female gaze?
No.
No? Okay.
No female gaze.
Alright.
Although I went to Arby's yesterday, it had to be the most female gaze friendly Arby's I've ever been to.
Yeah?
Yeah. There was like 4 employees there that looked like Boo from Orange is the New Black.
Awesome.
I mean, good for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just weird. It was almost like I was at like some sort of weird Orange is the New Black convention.
Yeah. Nope, just Arby's.
Nope. Yep. Got a roast beef sandwich.
That's right.
Yep. And a turnover. They were out of apple, though.
Oh.
That was the most upsetting.
Yeah.
Well, that and that they were lesbians.
Sure. Because that's an abomination unto the Lord.
Right.
Speaking of the female gaze, there are a couple of those in Afterlife with Archie.
There are. I don't know who those characters are.
I don't know who those characters are either.
All right.
But I'm interested in their story.
Sure. And then Kevin Keller shows up.
Yeah, badass Kevin Keller.
Queen Arrow.
Yeah, that part was great.
It was. I chuckled out loud at my dad's house. And then did not explain to him what I was chuckling about.
Awesome.
Yeah, pretty great.
Yeah.
Sorry to ruin the joke for everyone. Had to do it.
It's we didn't explain what it's in reference to,
That's true.
so it's fine.
Yeah.
It could still garner a laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Archie rescues his mom, kills his dad,
Yeah.
and they head back to the lodges. Meanwhile, the zombie horde is growing.
Yeah.
And
they're organizing.
They are organizing. Yeah,
They
which is
are
interesting.
They are skipping right to Land of the Dead formatting.
Yeah, I like too that that hot dog is still Jughead's dog.
Oh yeah.
Like they're
Well,
so
why not?
friendly.
Why not? And then now Hot Dog and Vegas are getting along.
Yeah,
You know what? See, this book is about friendship.
it is.
It is about zombie friendship.
That's right.
Yeah. I think, ultimately, should the zombie apocalypse come, we should just submit,
Yeah.
get eaten, and turn into zombies. Because then we'll all get along.
Yeah. Really.
Have you ever seen zombies fight?
I've never. Well, they've fought over food.
Barely.
Yeah.
They share.
Begrudgingly.
They're both 2 zombies,
Yeah.
hunched over a corpse, sharing some intestines.
Yeah.
You know, you get the legs, I get the arms, whatever.
But how do they come to that decision? There's got to be some discussion about it at first.
There's some grunts and nods,
Yeah.
you know.
Some shoving.
Some shoving, you know. I mean, gentle shoving.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
they're-
they're zombies. They can only do so much.
Exactly. But there's no infighting.
Yeah.
Very little infighting.
That we know of.
Yeah. And maybe they're not the most organized. But they all do seem to get shit done.
Yeah.
It's like,
True.
hey, we want to break into this house.
Yeah.
We're going to break into this house.
Let's make it happen.
I see you in there, nailing boards to the window. It ain't gonna work.
I'm having none of that.
You are stupid. Me and my friends,
Yeah.
we're gonna eat you. You're gonna fight us.
Are they all friends, or they're just more casual acquaintances?
Casual acquaintances,
With a
some are
common
friends.
goal.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's like, you know, when you're in a situation where you are just stuck with a group of people, and you realize that the best way out of this situation is just to get along.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to do what you got to do, and you're gonna find that human. You're gonna find that living being, and you're gonna eat them. You're gonna get your food. That's your goal. You want your food,
Right.
But then that person is also gonna turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be your friend too.
Yeah. Is that how it works?
Zombies is an allegory for friendship.
It's all about growing a community.
Yes.
It's like religion.
Yeah. Zombie stories have gotten it wrong from day one. George Romero, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Zombies are not about racism. Mm-hmm. It's about friendship.
Yeah.
It's about conformity.
And religion.
And religion.
And Mormons.
And Mormonism. No, that's vampirism.
Oh, that's
Vampirism
right.
is about Mormons.
That's right. Sorry.
Twinkle, twinkle.
That's stupid of me.
I'm sorry. Sparkle, sparkle.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the zombies organize and plan a raid on the lodge mansion.
Yeah. As you do.
Yeah. And they pretty easily overtake it.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of them now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. There's like maybe 10 survivors left in Riverdale.
Yeah.
And so basically the story ends with them escaping from Riverdale or figuring out a way to escape.
Yeah.
And so, who knows where this is heading now. I hope this doesn't turn into another Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Where they just travel and lose members and gain new members that I don't care about.
Uh-huh.
What
if they pick up Josie and the Pussycats?
Maybe they will.
That would be awesome.
Maybe they will.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I have to say this. Kind of hoping the zombie thing maybe gets dropped and then, like, other terrible things come in? Like other monsters?
Yeah, I sort of get the feeling that might happen.
Right.
Just from stuff that I've read about the book.
Right.
So that'd be really cool.
It would be cool. And again, I like what I've read so far, but, zombies can only be dragged out for so long.
Yeah.
As The Walking Dead has proved.
Right.
Yeah. It gets old kind of fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're in peril. I get it.
They are. Did you know that they are The Walking Dead?
They are indeed The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
They're not the zombies.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
I was wondering how you would take the end of it, because I know you don't really like books that don't end.
Yeah, well, I mean, but I know it's an ongoing.
Yeah.
So, that softens the blow a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you put out something that, you don't know whether it's going to be continuing or not, and it doesn't end, that pisses me off.
Yeah. Didn't you read Revival?
I did.
And I seem to recall you not liking the end of the first book, because it doesn't really end.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't end.
Yeah.
Like, at least there's an end to the arc in this story. Like, they get out of Riverdale. That's, the arc that's happening.
Yeah.
The first trade paperback of Revival just sort of stops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is different.
Right. And, I get it, single issues. But, I read, like, the 5 issues or so that were the first trade, and it just sort of, was like, well, to be continued.
That sucks.
Yeah, like, well, nothing really got answered or resolved in any way that, also opened up doors for new stories.
Yeah.
It was just still in the middle of its first story.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Should have waited to do the trade, probably.
Yeah. A couple issues extra. Yeah. Something like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fine comic.
Yeah. Is it zombies?
Sorta.
Sorta. Okay.
So, it's about the dead returning to life.
Okay.
But they're not exactly zombies. But there's weird shit happening.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like weird shit.
I recommend it.
I'll
It's
check
a good
it out.
comic. It's a good comic. It is a good comic.
Alright.
Probably not as good as Afterlife with Archie.
Yeah.
Because Afterlife with Archie, pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't deny that.
Good to know.
And I will say that, a lot of it does have to do with Francesco Francavilla.
You almost forgot his name, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
It's getting late.
It is getting kind of late. Yeah. So, loved it.
Yeah.
You gonna read more when it comes out?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna pick it up in issues, or are you gonna wait for trades?
When I found out that the magazine format was coming, I was thinking about maybe picking it up like that.
That's cool. That'd be neat.
Yeah. But also I don't know, what with the schedule on it being so weird and whatever, I may just stick with trades.
Might be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll probably check out Sabrina, too, see what that's about.
Yeah, I read the first issue of that. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
That'll get me coming back.
Yeah. And And, of course, I know I'm definitely getting Archie Meets Predator.
Right. Of course. I'll borrow that from you.
All right. Yeah. So this was Afterlife with Archie?
It was.
For the most part?
Yeah.
There's a lot of detours.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
Hopefully the listener is too, if they're familiar with gutter trash.
I hope so.
Yeah.
We did not take a break in this episode. That's fine. This will be like the Matt Brassfield episode from 2 weeks ago.
Oh, don't say that.
But better?
Okay, good. At least we agreed on our feelings about the thing.
That is true.
Consumed.
Yeah. I think Brassfield and I figured out that there's yet to be... sorry. Apparently a flock of geese just walked outside of my door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was kind of frightening,
That
actually.
was really weird.
Because you don't really think of geese at 10 o'clock at night.
In October.
Although I did, there was a flock of geese blocking the turn lane on the exit to come home today.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know why I didn't just fucking run over them.
Because you are not a heartless bastard.
I guess I'm not, but fucking geese are the assholes of the bird species.
They're pretty terrible.
They are the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although my girlfriend's roommate's bird is up there as well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, you and Brassfield.
Me and Brassfield, yeah, we figured out that we don't believe that we have agreed on any of the movies that we've watched whenever he's been a guest on or guest hosted Gutter Trash.
That's awesome.
Except, I think, The Wrestler.
Yeah.
We both like The Wrestler. Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, Afterlife with Archie, I enjoyed it greatly. I recommend it to anyone who has any sort of passing interest in zombies, Archie, or Francesco Francavilla's art.
Highly recommend it. It's a great book, C+. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. You can subscribe to the show from guttertrash.net or from iTunes and leave us a review. Visit guttertrash.net for email information, links to our Facebook and Twitter pages, and for other podcasts and websites in the Gutter Trash Network. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.